Hey gang, thanks for stopping by today. Well, I thought we'd take it with more of a little casual approach today, rather than getting into the hardcore news or, politically correct stuff or anything. So, what do you think of my title, The Articulate Grunt? It's actually been a nickname of mine for about 15 years. See, I originally enlisted as infantry with the U.S. Army, and I thought I'd set myself apart and set myself up as, something special, so that, everybody would know who I was and know I could be counted on. So, I didn't drink, I don't smoke, I don't dip, and I decided, not to cuss or use contractions. Can't, won't, things like that. So, I was still a private first class, PFC, and my first sergeant, I don't even remember what he needed somebody for. I remember I had to go to battalion, but he needed somebody to go to battalion for something. And he yells out of his office, "Get me that articulate grunt." They come running in the back. "Hey, who's the articulate grunt?" Everybody just kind of turned and yelped, "Oh, him, over there," and sent me up. And it stuck. Other guys got cool nicknames, call signs, things like that. I became and stayed the articulate grunt. And it set me apart all right. I mean, shoot, I got picked up for commanding general selection to get my commission after 3 years as enlisted infantry. Actually, I ran into one of the old squad leaders, about 5 years ago, after making captain. And he looked at me, we were both in civilian clothes, at the gas station, like, "You're the articulate grunt." Yeah. You are? I didn't even remember who it was. But then again, by then I'd taken an IED and a traumatic brain injury and forgotten 99% of the names in my life. I remember faces just fine, but I'd run into girlfriends, couldn't remember their names. It wasn't that I, didn't care. I could remember lots of other stuff about them. I just couldn't remember their names. It really kind of sucked. But with that, as I've made mention and inferences in previous videos, I've got a lot of friends who've gotten injured in Iraq or Afghanistan, different places, including some of them who are amputees. Fortunately, I've never been hurt that bad. But I did get banged up back in '06 in Iraq, my last deployment. Last time they let me go. I'd go again. And one of those banged up my leg pretty bad. I mean, I'd randomly fall over once or twice a day, just be walking along, thud, go to the ground. Not pleasant. I did physical therapy, rebuilt it, and got back in service, been back in service. But it's gotten bad again, actually. I'm actually a little bit nervous. Tuesday I've got to go in. I'm going in for surgery. They saw me in 4 to 6 hours. They've got to completely rebuild my right knee. And then I'm going to have 4 weeks of convalescence leave, where I'm going to be spending at least the first 2 weeks, according to them, with my leg, locked straight in some sort of metallic brace that I'm not allowed to get off my chubby butt without it being on there and locked in place. That's going to be a ton of fun. And then another 3 to 6 months of physical therapy again. If you've been through anything like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's not something to look forward to. But I gotta do it, or it's an automatic medical discharge. So I'm going in. Plus, I'd like to be able to climb stairs again. With that, though, I'm going to wish you all a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. I may or may not be back on tomorrow, but I've got to go take my daughter to see Brave. It's in the local theaters here. I've heard good things, and she really wants to see it. So we're going to go see it. Take care of yourselves. Keep your heads down. I am the Articulate Grunt. I'll see you next time.